Welcome to the Snipe Show. It's May, everybody. Late May. Mid-May? Where the fuck are we? We are here. Sorry for the week or two off. We are also testing YouTube. We're on YouTube again. So hopefully everybody's tuning in. Davis is not here, but we have Paul, myself, and Kevin. And we have a couple guests.
Some new guys.
We have Wes Schneider. We have a roller representative here. Plays Saturday and Sunday. Just started playing Wednesday floor.
Beat my ass.
Oh. And then we have Dan Peterzak, a veteran of the BDL.
Yes.
And beer and
Session
barbecue.
one?
The
Nice
three
to be
B's.
here.
Get in that mic. Put it in your mouth.
It's nice to be here.
There you go. Were you session one?
Session 2, I guess.
Session two, he came in. All right.
Long time ago.
God, seems like forever.
We have a pretty good show. There's a championship game coming up, so that is on Mondays. So we will go through some semifinal stuff. Let's drop right into the news right off the bat, and I apologize. I meant to get Eric on here, or on Hell, but I don't know. We have been off, and I suck.
Yeah.
No,
I think I
schedule's
just
crazy.
messaged Wes maybe yesterday. Hey, you want to come to the show tomorrow? Like Dan, the same thing. Not
It
good
works
at it.
out better that way. When I plan, something happens. So that's why I didn't even wait. I waited to respond till this morning. Because I'm like, I'm not
Yeah, I
gonna
was
say
like,
ahead
I'm
of
getting
time.
ghosted.
No, I'm like, because if I say it ahead of time, something will happen. I won't make it. I'm gonna wait till in the morning. I'll be like, I'm coming.
Well, we have a booker, or we have a producer. We need a booker. So, Botticelli tournament is tomorrow.
Yes.
I cannot play this year. Paul's in it.
8:30. Be there.
Kevin?
I'm in it. I made the pulled pork this year because Garber's out. So.
Oh.
The special sauce.
shit.
I heard.
Yeah.
All right.
It's pretty
so,
wet.
There could be some competition on the meat.
Yeah, that's right too. Rating
Listen,
tomorrow.
I told him it's not a competition. I'm not looking to take over for Garber.
No.
But if it happens to be better, then so be it.
Oh, damn.
Angel and Eric said be there sharp 8:30 because first game is going off at 9 sharp.
Yes. This is a fun tournament. I've played in it many, many times. It's
Won last year.
It's a very... Oh, we did.
My man.
Well, kites.
Yeah,
Eric,
Frank
or not.
retired.
Sorry, Frank. Sorry, Eric. You wouldn't win a tournament.
Eric's retired.
Does Eric
He is
play?
retired.
He's playing tomorrow.
He is
He's
playing?
coming back. So I
Day
might-
2.
Yep.
Day 2.
Well, that's why
coming
I'm sad
out
I can't
retired.
Kevin, we're going to have to talk to Eric tomorrow. Maybe bring him back to the BDL. What do you think?
I mean, you
won't.
should never quit.
No.
Honestly.
No. We can get him back.
But it's a fun time. It's for the... what are those things called? The YMCA?
Correct.
YMCA. They do it for their fallen buddy. Don't know his first name. Oh, shit.
Pete.
Nate?
Botticelli.
Pete Botticelli. And every year they've been doing this. They raise some money. So if you're...
Anybody wants to donate to Eric or
Yes.
Angel Venmo, and it'll go directly right to him.
To Venmo. So, yes.
BDL donated also too to them. So
Oh, very
BDL,
nice.
BDL donated also.
Leagues and actually I think that usually does it. Like most tournaments, you're like, oh my god, this is fucking gonna take forever. You go here at midnight. It ends around
Around
like 4
4
or
o'clock
5
it'll be done.
o'clock.
Yep.
In small little area, and it's fun. No drinking.
They also said,
Paul?
stop, great bait. Bring black and white jerseys, right, Kev?
Yes.
N-
Dark
no,
and light,
no
please.
colors, just black.
Look
and
forward to seeing all the pictures of all the colored jerseys.
Right.
So people follow directions. Leagues are coming to an end. This is an exciting time. We got
Not-
playoffs coming up.
Not permanently.
Not permanently.
You're scaring a lot of people.
Hopefully not.
The leagues are over.
Thanks for
fucking-
coming.
They're done.
Jim's like, this YouTube shit sucks. We're done. No, I'm just kidding.
I can't see the comments on this, so I don't know.
No,
what
there
they're
are
saying.
none. You can comment.
Like
Can you
there-
see them there?
I can see it. There we go.
I'm
Now I can see
gonna
them on the board.
gamble.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
YouTube's tough. I think at one point we had YouTube going.
We had
Mike and I, when we did
3
the Thursday
responders.
podcast, and it was going. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
I
Friday
just
night.
posted it in everything. I
doing
texted
shit.
Burwell. I texted Myers because those are the guys.
Oh, nice. That's what we need, a text group with the guys, or at least
That
a
don't have
e-
Facebook.
email notification.
I don't know why the notifications aren't working on YouTube. Like I have
I've
notifications.
never had that. I
I have
ring the
notifications.
bell on stuff, and I don't
Right.
get it.
I
Right.
never get a notification of it.
Algorithms. Goddamn Elon Musk, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, I set it up to get notifications. I went live, and my phone never told me we went live. So that's why I posted it in every Facebook group, and hopefully people are.
But anyways,
Like a-
leagues for these sessions are coming to an end, so let your captains know if you're in or out for the next session, so it makes it easier on people like, oh, do I have them all down here? So Saturday roller, you got Biddlecom. Roller is pretty much Biddlecom, unless I'm mistaken, Wes.
For Saturday, yeah.
So I think he just does both of them. Higgins, you can let know, or Shot. Danny, you can let know for Monday. He runs that show. Or Shot.
I try to.
You're the secretary. Sanchez does Tuesday. Zakowicz on Wednesday. Simonson on Thursday. In all reality, you can let Shot know. Really, anybody that's in the league, just or your captain, just you're in or out. And this may be shit. I mean, come on, you know.
Guys are waiting to get in. So
Yes, there's a list.
if you him and Ha, we're not gonna chase
Get
you.
in, or don't fit in.
Get in where you fit in.
McGinnis, Ryan McGinnis is getting married, and there is a
Dun, dun, dun,
stag.
dun.
So if you guys like
Last
the
Supper.
stags, it is $25, June 24th, 7 p.m. I don't know if that's a
Sour's got
Saturday.
tickets. See him. He's
Yeah,
got
Sour.
tickets.
Is that a Saturday or
It's a
Friday?
Saturday. It's
Saturday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yes.
June 24th, $25. It's Sunny Reds in Lackawanna.
Yep.
Sunny LA.
That place any good? Hey,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll find out June 24th.
I've been wanting to go there forever, and like you have to like reserve, like get like a reservation.
Really?
Hey, guess
Through
what?
their
Hey.
Facebook group.
Guess what? You got a reservation.
June 24th. And you know what it's going to cost you? A measly $25.
$25.
Yep.
Oh, they're
So Ryan McGinnis plays floor on Thursdays. Is that the
Come
only
back to
one?
That's
Wednesday.
another place.
Ah.
Come back.
All right, well, then don't
Some people
support.
not coming Tuesdays
He's got
4
his
and 4.
kid. He's got stuff to do.
Everybody's got stuff to do. That's why we're here at 6 p.m. or 6:15. Sorry. Any other news? That's all I had. I did this quickly.
Yep.
Anybody? Nothing?
Now if you're in the Botticelli, the draft is going on tonight. The draft order was picked a couple days ago.
Are we in competition with the draft?
No, they're supposed to go on
They're
around
going out a little later
7:30.
than us.
I told them if we were still on, we might do like a simulcast type thing, but I don't think we're gonna be.
Good luck with that, Kevin.
Yeah, because me and Paul both got shit to do. So this is
If you
gonna
want
be.
to call in right now, you
I'm
can.
just saying good luck trying to figure out that technology.
Oh, I was just gonna plug my phone into it and play the audio, and we can
Oh,
talk about.
well, that would be
It'd be too easy.
boring as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I could put the video up on the screen for us to watch too. I mean, there's
And
there's
I'd-
different ways to do it, but.
All right.
Hopefully by 7:30 this stream will be done because I gotta go pick up my buddy.
I asked Eric and Angel what I could bring tomorrow as far as food and everything, and they both like texted you same time. Apple Crown. It was
There-
the
there's
same
no
time.
what
drinking.
you're known for.
It was the same time.
No drinking.
Same
Put
time.
it
I'm like,
in a brown paper bag.
Yes. Have your bring your chairs to sit up on top tomorrow. Up
Oh
on-
yeah,
up
that's
on
the other thing. Like we'd always bring our chairs, and
Yeah.
people are like, "Oh, that's a good idea." It's like,
Yep.
well, every year you guys say that.
Yep.
Bring chairs.
Bring your chairs up on top, over the top,
I
watch
gotta
them.
remember to do that this year.
Bring chairs, a little cooler,
Yep.
a fan.
Yep.
Sometimes it's hot in there.
You know what my plan was last year? I go, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I gotta set up a little magnetic fucking all encompass little like a Raspberry Pi thing with a webcam so I could stream the games and just
Oh.
stick it on the railing up there.
Oh, okay.
Never looked into fucking making one.
I think I did. I streamed one. It's a lot because, you got to take all that shit.
Right. But that's what I wanted to do. I wanted
But you
to make
brought
like a
fans
little
every year
thing.
too. You always have your little.
I always
corner
bring the
set up,
fan
fans
any
always set
tournament.
up.
Yeah.
I wanted to make a little thing. It's just a little self-contained device, like a little, almost like a GoPro on steroids with a
Okay.
little Raspberry Pi. They could stream it and just.
Well,
simply-
not this year
Yeah, no, not
because
this. Year.
Kevin's
What are you
lazy.
waiting for, Kev? Come on.
I have this whole fucking.
You think our producer would be all set for
I mean, you
tomorrow?
had to
too.
walk
Yeah,
in and
come on.
press start,
Yep.
but whatever.
And you won't have COVID this tournament. Won't get any COVID effects. Be sitting in the corner by yourself.
I won't be there.
Last tournament, you were like,
You're not gonna be there this year?
"No, he's not playing this
No.
year.
What the fuck?
I got shit to do. Sorry.
He's got to mow lawn."
You're fired.
Ugh.
No, I did mow the lawn. No,
Pull-
man.
pull weeds- pull
it's-
weeds for
I gotta-
Marks.
I get the pool going and all that stuff.
That's
I don't know.
some
I'm getting
bullshit.
old. I might be growing old.
That's some bullshit.
So. All right. Well, enough about that shit. Let's go on.
No park for you.
We'll start with Saturday because Saturday's first on my list. So we'll give Kevin. Oh, look at that. He's going.
me
We
make
are
sure I
at
picked the right-
session 9, week 12.
Saturday.
Here's where we're at. We're at week 12,
5 Hour Energy doing some sponsoring tonight. Wow.
week 11.
They're gone.
Paul, pimp out your beers. Or whatever these
Oh,
are.
we got something
What are
going
they?
on. We got Beast Unleashed.
6%.
6% alcohol. And then
Something.
stopped and grabbed a 12-pack of them, and they're not too bad.
How much?
12-pack was $18.
It's not bad.
No.
No.
So,
They're made by Monster.
yep.
Well, that's what I'm like. I don't want a Monster Energy drink right now. He's like, no, it's alcohol. I'm like, okay.
And a little energy.
Also, in the news, nobody cares about except for 8 guys. We have golf next weekend, like 2 weekends from
weekend.
now.
Yes.
How come you
That's
guys
gonna be
aren't in
fun.
Rochester?
So we have no,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
going to be, what's in Rochester?
He's talking about the.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we're not watching the.
The PGA.
Yeah.
That'll be us. over the green all the time. Over the green.
So, just a quick side note.
We have a house with
inside
a pool in it.
baseball, really, just for 8 of us, we were talking earlier, like, we should really just do costumes next year when we do this. Because he mentioned, what did you say? Something about okay, some suit?
Kasachi was gonna come with a gopher suit and come out during the awards. Come out in a gopher suit with everybody.
So what I said is like, because we're all hockey guys, we should have just did the Chiefs and had the wigs and the glasses and just golfed the whole
Oh,
day like
it's like
that. And got
Slapshot.
some nice. You could probably get some nice shirts like this with the Chiefs.
Oh yeah,
Like next year,
slap shot.
it's going down. Last year was my first year. It was fun. This year there's 8.
Get more guys play next year. It's a great tournament.
and get in. You know.
And you can't beat it. Unlimited golf or 36, and you can also do on Sunday also for $225.
Yeah. So it's a good time.
All the food, drink. I mean,
What, an hour and a half
wow.
away? 2 hours away?
Yeah, Edinburgh. And we did an Airbnb this year with a pool. In the
Oh
house.
yeah.
Nice.
The videos that
Pool
are.
inside the house.
Sweet.
gonna
We
be-
might not make golf.
That's what I said. By the way, Steve, I'm not going to make that first playoff game. So,
Oh.
Yeah.
not that it's a big deal because I suck. So,
So we play Fembots the first week, which
no, you don't. Wait,
yes, we do.
I don't know.
Fembots
There's
only
no
have
one other
one.
week.
They have one win.
Yeah.
They can't move up out of last place.
One win. Now, man, this is a long intro. I'm sorry. One win, Fembots, right?
Yep.
I went 0-14. 0-15 with the playoff game. Okay, with no ma'am. Fembots got one win so far. They lose next week. They go over. The one win they have is against Denny.
Yeah.
What the fuck are the chances?
We played great that game.
And you guys, I don't know who that team was. You guys played. It
Well, we've had like such a tough session though, with guys missing. Like, seems like we're
you
short
guys
every
don't have.
week.
You're right.
You
You
guys
know,
have a
like-
good roster.
100%.
Yeah, we just-
Everybody does.
We just haven't I missed like 5 weeks in a row. Other guys miss here and there.
You guys had like
know.
7 guys all the time.
Yeah.
7, 8.
Yeah.
So it's been tough. Like, we played great last night, lost by 1, close game against Frankie's team.
Yep.
But
You guys were winning that game too.
yeah,
Yep.
just been one of those sessions where it's like, you don't have enough guys or bad bounces.
And that shit happens.
Yep.
And it is Matt Kasachi keeps saying it's all about the playoffs.
That's it. We got everybody right where we want them.
You know.
We're
We'll see.
sandbagging.
All right. Saturday morning roller. Wes, you're in this, right?
Yep.
Why don't you take this? You want to do some hosting or what the fuck is it called? Co-hosting?
Somebody already forfeited next week. Look at that.
Yeah, the first game got forfeited.
Oh,
I
wow.
heard. I guess I think Serafini's team, if I recall from hearing about it, only was going to have 2 players.
Oh.
Oh.
They were just like,
well,
yeah, we're not doing that.
I would have played.
Wow.
So my game ended up getting switched to the 8:31. So
Yeah. Well,
So who gets the win for that then for the forfeit? Who does it show to?
yeah, who did forfeit?
I believe Killer Bees are getting the win on that one.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that should say 1-0 technically. But
Sure.
Right.
Well, you got a week.
Stats are always right though. We know that.
So what do we got here? 7:30 game.
there you go. Yeah.
This. What team are you on?
I'm on District 5.
District 5, and Jackrabbits 4. Well, take us through that game, why don't you? While we have you here.
It was super close. We ended up winning in overtime on that game. Baruch ended up scoring in overtime, I think, like on his first shot in overtime.
Oh, Phil Baruch.
Yeah, we ended up playing against Coventry in that game. It was actually super tight of a game where we were down in the very beginning, but I don't know. We talked in between intermissions, honest, and like we have really good chemistry. Our team like is kind of like an underdog team in a sense.
What's your guys' record? You know?
I'm not
No.
too sure, but
Okay.
I believe we're like right in the middle standings wise. I believe we're in 4th or 5th right now.
Cool.
But like we've had a lot of games like that this season where like a lot of our games that have been just 1-goal games, either in overtime or we won 2 of them in the last 10 seconds, both games. So it's been kind of like a interesting season overall. Richie Howells is the captain for our team and for that one. So it's been a good time.
So how do you like Saturdays compared to Sundays? I guess.
I like Sundays more. Obviously, it's
More
a lot
competitive?
deeper. Yeah, it's a more competitive, deeper draft. But Saturdays is interesting because, I mean, the goalies are more important. They say on Saturdays because the tiers are just so much more different. Essentially, so like it
You
just
got
branches
like
down.
maybe 1 or 2 rounds of really elite guys.
Yeah.
Is
and
Sunday more competitive than Saturday or vice versa?
Yeah.
I would say Sunday's more competitive, but Saturday's growing more competitive over time for sure. I mean, players-wise, it's a lot more balanced because, in a sense, like the first 2 rounds of drafting, you pretty much know who you're going to get. But after that, it just kind of can go anywhere, really. Everybody's really balanced. You're not really missing out if you pass on somebody because you can put anybody anywhere. Whereas Sundays, you kind of almost got to be more strategic when you draft.
Yes. Strategery.
So a couple close games there. The first one 5-4. The next one another 1-goal game, 11-10.
Yeah.
Yeah, both games, I believe, Eve went to overtime the first 2.
Oh, really?
And just kind of like went downhill by the looks of it by the third game.
And then Toe Dragon said, "All right, enough of this shit."
But another close game there, the last game.
And
there.
that's why Killer Bees forfeit them next week. So.
Yeah.
So 11-3 Toe Dragons, the defending champs. Wes, can you take them out?
I think we can.
It's Russin,
And
I believe. Who?
on Saturdays, Russin's got a good team on Saturdays. He's got it's Russin, Rodums.
Rodums. That's the guy I'm thinking.
Rodums, I believe. I'm trying
Yeah.
to think of who else is even on that team.
So yeah, that's
Chad,
a
I
tough,
believe, is his
tough
goalie.
fucking team. Oh
So
man, well
it's
I
a
know.
good roster.
No offense if you're in the championship, but I know who I'm picking. So
Yeah, I think we're 1-1 against them this season.
oh,
And
that-
we in the one we lost by 1. So it's very interesting.
alrighty. And then we got Hawk's Nest.
Against
Now is that Serafini? That's Serafini, right? Or no?
Hawk's Nest. No, Serafini is. Oh yeah,
They-
yeah.
they okay,
Serafini's
yeah.
Hawk's Nest. Yep.
They beat Davy Jones Laka 11-9. So what? Go ahead and click on the. I know you're on your phone. Sorry, you're thinking your band. You have to go see. You're probably looking up their Instagram, seeing the sweaty.
Looking
cast
at the pictures of
pictures.
my son. He's taking his girlfriend to her junior prom tonight.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, congrats on Zakowitz's son.
Is he driving tonight or did he dropped off?
I don't know. I think he's driving actually. I
Wow.
think he got the okay because he's not supposed to drive past 9 because he's only 17.
So he's not scoring after 9 o'clock then.
Well, Kevin doesn't want to hear that.
But I think he talked to. I think he called the non-emergency number for the police and he asked them like
Can I score after 9 o'clock?
because school function. If it's a school function, he's allowed to drive like to or from.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that's correct.
So he asked them like if I get if something
Did
happens,
you get a
I get-
permission slip?
will I get in
But
trouble?
no, it's a school activity. You're right, because I remember when my boys were in school, it was a sporting event. They got to be able to drive home after the sporting event.
Hmm.
If it's like a basketball game or whatever, you're able to drive home afterwards.
It's fucking white privilege. Jesus. Oh, is that for everybody though? I don't know. Maybe it is. All right.
You want me to click on this? Yeah.
Yeah. We want to check out. What did we check out? What is this?
This is
Standings?
Serafini's.
Oh no, that's not what I want. Click on the standings for Saturday morning.
That's not what you said.
Let's say Mark Smith. 3
Maybe I
goals,
didn't
3
say
assists.
that.
Here's the standings. Here we go.
There we go. Toe Dragon's killing it.
Oh,
11-1.
who they lose to?
150 goals for.
Holy smokes!
The next closest is 124. That's Davy Jones Locker. And
Dude, the one team's got almost double the amount of goals as one team.
As you said, Wes, you're like kind of
150.
right in the middle of the pack. District 5 there.
150 goals.
compared to 89.
Right.
Yeah, it looks like we might be playing Serafini's team in playoffs.
Yeah.
And then you got, who's the team in the bottom? Shake and Bake.
Are they? Oh wait.
Oh,
0-11. Oh,
Are we going to have a
shit.
team with
Seven-
no
seven
wins?
Now I
Guards team.
I
Was it?
can't
Did they all have Parkinson's? Is that why they call it shaken?
fucking
Minus
Back to the
94.
future, yo.
Who's captain of that team?
Corey Burgard's the captain of Shake and Bake.
What's going on? Well, what's
Corey,
not going on there?
Corey's pretty decent.
Well,
That's
the-
kind of-
so Corey,
94 goal
during the draft,
differential.
he drafted a really good team.
74 goals forwarded, 168 against. Holy.
It's like the
So
same
what
3
happened with
years
his team
ago.
there, Wes?
So he drafted a pretty relatively good roster, but the thing is, when me and him were talking about the draft, his main debate was, do I take a goalie fourth rounder earlier on Saturdays, or do I wait it out? And he decided to wait it out, so he ended up with Dave Smith as his goalie. And Dave's been a little bit inconsistent for him, and then the team's just been kind of struggling because they got
Everybody's showing up for him or no?
no. That's the other issue
That's
too.
that makes
He's
a big
missing
problem, right?
one of his top picks every week, basically.
Yep.
He's kind of got like a double dilemma going on his part.
Well, just let him know. BDL history. There's never been.
No,
The-
fuck off.
the-
Paul.
The jinx is on.
No man for life. If I ever do another team, I want to do Sniper's Hill. But I might just go no man, just get at least a win. Or
Redemption.
go
tour.
0 for again, and no one will ever get that record. At least I have a record. Yeah, so it'll be, I don't know in roller if anybody's gone 0 for, and I'm not even really sure in all the leagues. I just kind of, after I went 0 for, I started paying attention. So,
Yep.
it is what it is.
No hashtag.
Click on the, let's check out the goalie stats. Let's see how our man here, Wes, is ranking, and he can have excuses.
Where you at on there, Wes? Where you at, buddy? Right in the middle there. I see
Right
you.
dab in the middle.
See ya.
Right in the middle.
So would you like them to clock shots? Would that be a cool feature, perhaps?
I've always thought about it, to be honest, because
As a goalie, you'd want that, right?
you think about it a lot.
They do it on the floor.
Right.
For example, like I know
They don't do a roller.
one of the
I
guys
know.
I talked to, like Wild Bill, me and
Yep.
him always talk about it a lot. He clocks shots every
His head.
game on his own. And,
I
like,
think you guys, being a
because
goalie, I
of-
want to know.
It's not like a perspective a lot of people think about too, because I mean, especially in roller, the shots are typically like double what they would be like.
It would be
regular.
very
Right, right.
interesting.
It'd be really cool, and it gives you a different perspective. Because I mean, goals against is one thing, but like save percentage would be a thing that you'd be able to figure
Yep.
out way easier.
And it
Do
helps
you guys
drafting.
feel that if a shot clock, the referee's paying attention, that they're paying more attention when they're doing the shot clock? or they're
No,
not?
so here's the thing. In playoffs, you don't do
You know
it
what I mean?
because you want them to pay attention. But what it is we know nothing, especially with this. These stats are
They're legit.
take them for what they are. I always say with the shot in floor hockey, how they clock the shots, it's like plus or minus 10 shots. I don't know. So, but it gives you an idea, and it's not ever going to be accurate because nobody's sitting there just watching that. It's the referees. They're doing all this stuff. If they don't see it, hit the goalie or whatever. But I think it's a pretty cool stat, and it's no different than any other one. I mean, people get gypped on assists and goals all the time. So if you
But guys that don't play are like
But-
leading the scoreboard sometime.
right,
right?
but it,
Didn't play that night and you got
it's
6 goals.
it's a cool thing for captains because I would always go by kind of save percentage rather than goals against average because it's tough. It's like if you had kind of a team that was more offensive minded, you're going to allow a lot of shots. Frank Kite's got lit up 2 sessions in a row. I think
I
over
was there
50
one
shots,
game
and
When Frank just started coming back to roller, and I sat behind him, and I swear to God, one period he had like 30
Yeah.
shots. It was just like, doof, 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 doof. And the period ended. He looked back at me and he goes, "Did you see how many shots I just had?" I'm like, "Holy fuck!"
And it would be nice, and I don't know why. I'll call you out, G and Matt Casaci, golf partner. They don't want to click a button. I don't know, and I don't know who does.
Man, you guys can count.
I don't know
up
who
to
refs on
50.
Saturday mornings, but I don't know.
They have clickers in both their hands.
Well, they have a good system. Whoever's at whatever end, and then when they switch,
Right,
they
they
switch
switch
the
them.
clickers.
Right.
After every period, they go over to the scorekeeper and they say this many shots. And I would like to think they take pride in being accurate or as accurate as possible.
Then the shots
So-
the shots can be put up on the scoreboard. Oh no, sorry,
Maybe
Oh no, no.
Maybe.
I forgot that. I'm
one
sorry.
day.
But yeah,
Yeah, one of these days, Kev.
So
One of these
it would
days.
be cool for goalies.
it's gonna
I
be put up
agree.
in the
He was-
windows.
He was looking at it yesterday when I went in. He had somebody there. Maybe it was the guy that he always has fixing stuff around there. I never met him, but they were measuring stuff and looking at how things get hooked up. So
Imagining
Soon.
what it would be like to have one. hung up.
Imagine if we could hook
So,
this up.
yeah, so
Imagine where that would go. Right now.
one day.
Wow.
Either-
Wonder where this would fit.
We need that Twilight sound. Doo-doo.
that meme with the guy. You could fit so many. You could fit so much dust on this thing.
Alrighty.
This can go right.
Chad Turner's at
There.
the top there. Then
Go hang
Eric
right there.
Coventry. Backup goalie, backup goalie, backup goalie, backup goalie. Brody Cummins. And then Wes will round that one out. I always say when we do the 6-pack, why are you leaving? I was just about to switch to the other place. I could have got you a beer. Okay. Well, I'll extend. I always say with the goalies,
Grab
I
me one,
think
Kev.
in roller, and I'd like to get your perspective on this, Wes. Like a good goals against average in
Ultra.
roller, I say anything under like 6 and under. I kind of say that's what I'm putting in the 6-pack. It's 2 goals a period.
That's what I shoot
It's
for.
tough to
actually.
get.
Yeah, like nowadays, I mean, even like when we're playing, like I don't think about goals against as much as I used to. I feel like I don't know, I just focus on the game itself more.
Yeah,
so.
you play
Well-
play well for the team. Whatever's going on, it could be 12 to 11, but you got to make that save. So you
Exactly. But 6 and the under for roller, I feel like is reasonable. I feel like
Yeah.
once you go above that, it starts getting not necessarily like out of hand, but it gets a little bit more of a reach for your team to keep going, essentially, because there's only so much time, especially with a running
Yeah.
clock. So it makes it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, so I think that's good. So you're at 8.52. So I don't know. I guess you suck.
Yeah.
for that, but
It's been rough.
as far as goals against average for the season, I think really anything under 8 is pretty good. You're still above
The
that.
backup goalie is getting
So,
lit the fuck up.
I know.
15.2. You want to be a backup goalie? Nope.
And it's a draft league, so you got to deal with what you're drafted. So. All right, let's go to the offensive guys. Let's give them some love. We're going to spend a little bit more time on roller because we have a roller guy here. We never have that.
No.
Jordan Russin just raping the league.
Fast as fuck.
Literally.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
78 goals, 48 assists, 126 points. The next closest is his teammate,
Yep.
Jared Rodhams, with 88 points.
Good God.
So the 126 points.
Dude.
What do you think? How many times he shot?
I'd say double it.
126.
Averaging 10 points
Well,
a
goals, 78 goals.
game.
I
10
mean,
points a game.
yeah, but I don't know. Guys like Jordan and they're even like looking at the thing here, Schiffman, the Vitalis, kind of both of them. Dempsey, they pick a spot.
Nobody's
And-
fucking close to him. They're 40, 50 points back.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's Saturday morning, so it's more of a relaxed league, and these guys are in there. We got Rodhams, Anthony Vitale, Andy Rizzo, the grizzled vet, who I don't know. He's kind of the Kevin. I'll keep saying he's the Kevin of roller. He just shoots and scores, and I don't know how. I don't think it's anything special. No offense, Kevin, but you got a nice shot.
No offense taken.
You got a nice shot. I don't have that. Andy has that. I don't know. Nate Briere, the youngin, the next Russin maybe, or Rodhams. Dakota Rukoff, Jake Schiffman, Phil Serafini, and John Dempsey. Rolling out your top, whatever that is. Maybe Cam Turner's in there, Peaches.
Yeah, give you a top 10 right there. Yeah.
Who's that last one? Oh, Dan Tim.
Yeah, Timmy, yeah.
Falling off. You're getting old. All right, let's go to Sunday.
Did you guys know that Mark Smith has a jet ski that'll go like 95 miles an hour?
Is it a stand-up one or a sit-down one?
Sit down.
Does that matter?
Sit
at that
down?
point?
Yeah, like,
It was standing up doing 95 or sitting
Well,
down.
I mean, he
big
could-
difference.
But like, so if you ever need people jet skis or need work, Mark
He does it.
man. Yeah.
Wow.
Mark
So-
Smith, the man who won the bubble hockey, he's a roller hockey guy.
He just bought a new house like
Plays
out
ice
towards Batavia with a huge shop where
Wow.
he work now.
Does he works out? He actually works on this stuff? No
Yeah,
kidding. Wow.
he used to race, and then
Holy cow.
All
He's
right,
like-
well,
he's the
unpaid
man
plug,
if he
nice.
needs-
They're fast as fuck.
Yep.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Listen, if you're going to talk about boats, you got to talk about knots, not miles per hour. I don't understand. I don't understand what that means.
Well, it's funny because we when I had my jet skis, him and I met on an online forum. So the one day we're like, all right, let's meet. We'll go out riding together. So we met. Down
See ya.
so we meet at the small boat
Ben
harbor, and he
Seeking Ben.
pulls up with his girlfriend. She was a girl I worked with at the time.
No kidding.
She's like, Dan. I'm like, oh, hey, Jim. What's up?
Awkward.
Yeah, small
Did
world.
he say he was a 13-year-old girl?
Sunday
Alright,
fun day.
Sunday. I know I said Saturday, Wes take it over. I'm going to walk away, so Wes has to take this over. You're here. You're doing it. We're going to start, what is that, 8 a.m.? Saturday's
8
at
a.m.
7:30. So
8 a.m. So
that's 8 to 6, right? It's a
8 to
long
6,
weekend.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought it was 8-0. All right. Go, Wes.
So let me see.
Oh, I couldn't make this game.
Let me see. So it was a Cobra Kai and a Hans Gruber experience. Who are,
Talking to the mic.
talking to the mic.
So who are those guys? Let me see it real quick. Let me take a look and see who it was. So, okay. So Rizzo's team is Cobra Kai. So that was actually a relatively close game. Their team in the beginning of the season was kind of like in a weird situation where like I would talk to them all the time about things, and it seemed like they couldn't really like figure things out. But they've come together really well at the end of the season. They got a good roster on them. I mean, they got Hickman, Dan Mahoney, he's on that team. Portera, Rizzo is the captain of that team. So they have a relatively well-balanced roster. Bieber is their goalie this season, and he's been playing great for like really good lately. I give him a lot of props because he, ironically enough, like when I first started playing goal, he was the goalie that like I went to for advice a lot. So it was really cool.
Elderly goalie, too.
Yeah, yeah. And I believe he's.
So bad for these elderly goalies.
I think he's like the second oldest one in our league right now, behind Wild Bill. And Wild Bill's come a long way too, and he's been playing great. Even with that knee surgery he had, he's been picking it back up really well. But yeah, that game was actually really tight. He played against Hackett's team. Hackett, I believe, was not there for that
No,
game.
Hackett wasn't there. I wasn't there. Who else? Stevens has a broken leg.
Everybody's breaking their leg this
I
year.
know. So I don't know who filled in his goal.
Don't
or
jinx me.
goal. Oh wait, no, I did play this game, didn't I?
We already carried Kevin off
8
one
a.m.
time.
I would have.
Right.
So
I'll never forget
I
how
think I
green your
sucked.
face
you
was.
had 3 assists.
Did I? All right.
I thought you were gonna blow chow that day, Kev.
Oh my god!
I guess I was there. Sweet.
I knew that.
That was rough.
That
I
was
knew
pretty.
that
That
was
was nasty.
painful. Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
Um,
that's not gonna be good.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, it was a really close game. Sorry. Boy, I'm an idiot. Sorry. Keep going, Wes.
I was gonna say it was back and forth for a while from what
Yeah.
I saw, so it was a great time.
It didn't become 8 to 6 until late. It was pretty low scoring throughout the game.
In the next game, let me see. So Evil Empire and Cosby Concoctions, It's 14-11.
So, is this the Biddlecom blow up, or was that the previous week? Do you know anything about that?
that is the Biddlecom blow.
I think that was the previous week.
There's been like back-to-backs of Biddlecom.
Oh, did he do it again?
Yeah.
Oh.
Unfortunately, he's ripping in a
Jesse,
ripping in a Mike shot nowadays. Poor
Jesse, you gotta chill.
Yeah,
I don't know.
14-11. Biddlecom ended up playing against Dempsey's his team with Hawerka. They have a great team too. This team came together. This team was drafted really well. Higgins drafted this team.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
He helped out with drafting this team.
Okay, helped out.
He's got Dempsey, Hawerka's on that team. Duringer's playing net, so they got
Yeah.
a great goalie in that. And Rui's on that team, but if I remember correctly, Rui re-injured himself. So
Injuries blow.
been having a
I could
hard
use an
time.
injury right about now.
Bam.
I don't got to play Sunday. I don't got to play a doubleheader Sunday. That'd be great.
I am glad that I'm, knock on wood, haven't been injured this season yet. Because every time, the last 2 times that Kites has drafted me, I've had some kind
Well,
of
good
injury.
job bringing it up, dumbass.
Yeah, don't jinx yourself.
I'm knocking on wood,
I'll
and, breaking my own leg over here.
But yeah, I mean,
So yeah, Hackett does have his 5 games. I will say that there was a big thing about minimum games played,
Jesus.
oh yeah, they
and he's
implement-
not going to be there this week. And then playoffs start after Memorial Day.
Yeah, the following weekend.
So I think for
We had
Chad and I, it's going to depend on what time our National Ball Hockey League game is. So.
We have 4 o'clock.
Oh shit! I gotta play roller hockey then. Oh, noon and no, that's this week. Noon and 3. 2 weeks. All right, never mind. So we'll figure it out. 9 o'clock game.
9 o'clock game.
What the fuck's all the chat at?
I don't know. Nobody chats. Evil Empire versus. Oh, wait, that was that.
That was
Sorry,
mine.
10 o'clock game.
Y'all wanted
I'll let you
YouTube.
continue. I'll shut up.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, the 10 o'clock game was my game. We ended up playing against Hydra. It was 6-3.
Oh,
This game
shit.
was insane, to say the least, as far as it goes. It was, I'm pretty sure, like 1-1 for like 2 periods. Where
Click on that, Kevin. Let's see. Let's see if they have that on there.
Which one?
6-3 USSR Hydra. 1-1.
No, 2-0.
2-0
2-0
after 2.
for two.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a weird game. It was just like a lot of shots back and forth. It kind of just seemed like everybody was like figuring each other out almost the whole time. But then the third period, just kinda
Wow.
blew things up.
So that's Sundays, though.
Yeah.
I mean, 8-6 doesn't seem, or 14-11 seem, you might be like, oh, that's kind of a blowout. Not really. Depends on where they get the goals. 13-9. The next game, yeah, these are all close games. It's beautiful. Love it.
It was definitely like the more balanced week of like games happening in general. Well, my Sunday team's been great this season, but like every team's been pretty well balanced. Honestly, I remember looking at the standings, and I'm pretty sure like, the top 3 teams are pretty much solidified in stone, but like everybody else is like almost borderline tied.
And I think a lot of times the teams that are kind of lower are the ones who miss guys. Like Hackett, like I said, played 5 games. So if he's there, I gotta imagine things change. John Bentz we had, who's been injured the whole season. He finally came back and he looks good. So like, as far as the team that I'm on, so the other teams are going through the same exact things where guys miss and whatever. So it all comes down to playoffs. It just makes it tougher, I guess, matchup if you fall, and then you got to play one of the top teams first round of the playoffs.
That's exactly what it comes down to too. That's why like a lot of times like when playoff time comes around, those lower
Yep.
seeded teams end up coming out really hot against
It happens a ton.
teams.
And people fear that's why Kasachi's like, Fembots, whatever. We won 1 game. We'll win that first playoff game. Look at Dan, we got this.
Yeah,
You'll get everybody on
We're
that-
setting
that
everybody up.
night.
Always the sleeper teams.
11 o'clock game.
And 9-13.
So Virtucom Industries takes this one against Mutant Mayhem.
Yeah, Mutant Mayhem technically won the championship last session for Sundays. And so they were the team that won last Sundays. The only difference is they swapped like 1 player out, where Jim Nowinski is the captain for Mutant Mayhem, and he was on the team that lost.
So
to
even
that
though it's
team.
draft, these guys are keeping the same players. It's drafting the same guys all the time.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how it ended up happening, but like, yeah, Nowinski's the captain for Mutant Mayhem, and he literally drafted the exact same team that won the championship.
Wow.
I mean, if
plus
it
him
worked
added
one
to
year
it.
or almost worked,
Sure, right.
Yeah, he just added himself to that team when he
Yeah.
won the championship to them.
Nice.
So smart on his part. Bullock is the goalie for that one essentially, and he'd been fighting an injury most of the year too, but he came back from injury too.
So are there any goalies on Saturday or Sunday that wear rollerblades?
I did a couple
No.
times, but not anymore.
Does what's his name wear them? I thought I'd seen him.
I think Yasu was the only
Yasu.
goalie that
Does
wears.
he wear them still or
I've
no?
seen him wear them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not seen him play.
That'd be crazy trying to slide across.
Yeah,
I mean, with the
play
wheels.
goal on roller.
I don't know. I guess if you're used to it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
So-
don't know. That's a good
so-
question.
So tournament teams, do the goalies have to wear like the tournament roller leagues?
Yeah, you
they
have to wear
to
skates.
You have to. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
So
imagine.
trying to go across post to post.
Right.
Like I would go every year to well, I go like twice a year to like the Legends tournament out of town for
Right.
roller.
So how would a goalie go across? They're basically hopping across then because you're not sliding with the wheels.
I
I
slide
mean-
across. On my pads, I have roller flies on my pads.
So they slide the
so
sliders.
Yeah, it's basically synthetic ice that's attached to your leg pads, so you can slide across as if it was ice.
So your blades are up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I play like a full butterfly.
Technology.
I play a full butterfly style.
Nice.
so
Nice,
it
nice,
works out
nice.
for me. But yeah, they don't allow you to be on feet. I played. In
I had an
50
old girlfriend that did butterfly style too many years ago.
Ayo.
She was fast as
Alrighty.
fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck.
Well, on that note,
But
that's Sunday. I forgot about, because Kevin's over there, just having a good old time. We forgot about the 6-pack. So Saturday 6-pack, we got Jordan Russin, Phil Serafini, Dakota Rukov, Jake Schiffman, Mark Smith, Jeff Vitale, All 6 or more points. Good job. Goalie Grotto, we got our man Wes, 3.91 with the win.
Nice.
Aaron Coventry, I believe that was the same game, 4.89. And Cam Turner,
Predator.
3.0. Late round shots, Corey Begard, 5 goals. Fucking love that. I got to get a list of like the actual late, because I don't know, what's a late round shot at this point? Let's Sunday 6-pack. We got John Dempsey, Josh Howerka, Robert Ortley, Jesse Biddlecom, Phil Serafini, and Garrett Stevens. I believe I got that first name right. I don't know who that is.
West, back-to-back Saturday and Sunday.
Yes.
Growlers. Look at that.
One up in the 3.9.
We are not worthy.
With a 3.0. Brody Cummins with the 6.0. And then our late round shots, the only one I got. Oh, perfect. Wait.
Dog was pissed.
I didn't like that.
Late
one.
round shots, we got Ryan Crapo with 1 goal, 2 assists.
Ryan's playing in the 11-day power play this year. First time with
yes.
BDL.
Is it the first time?
First time.
Okay,
Yep.
nice.
First time playing an 11-day power play.
That boy likes hockey. All right, so sorry I missed the 6-pack when they. What are you doing? Do I like it? I love it. What are you doing? Oh, Spirit Week,
Very
everybody.
cool. Very cool.
Lexi's famous now. She was on the podcast.
Yay, ghosts.
I'll tell you what, this was like 3-4 years
Not
ago.
that
and
Spirit Week.
Mike and I used the podcast. Like the kids would be all kids, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, you guys are famous!" It's like, yeah, we're not really. No. So there's your roller. Anything to add with the roller? We got what are we in? Week 13 and week 12. So playoffs are upcoming. Are you in playoff mode?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
Sun-
yeah.
Sundays I'm super excited for, honestly. I've never won a championship in the BDL.
Ooh.
I'm trying to push for it really hard.
Neither has Paul.
Doug Pollinger just
They
won
have?
his first one.
Paul's one on
Oh,
Mondays.
right.
Paul's one on Tuesdays.
Yeah, shut up.
Not Thursdays.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
First
The
time.
original.
First time. Original.
Yeah.
Hopefully this year. This season.
You've lost twice with Denny.
But I got hums this time.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
What are you saying?
We just didn't click. There was an asterisk the one time. I remember the cup.
Yeah. Asterisks aside.
Predator curse. Predator curse.
All right, let's go on to Monday.
Monday fun day.
Oh boy.
Monday, we got playoff action, so there's no 6-pack. So just click on the semifinal game, the top one, and we'll go through a little bit.
There was 2 of them.
There was 2 of them, yes. Hence semifinal. We got
Take it away, Dan.
Wolfpack versus Quack Attack. Yes, Dan, do it. Do it.
So there was already a championship too.
No.
No. Championships this week.
Oh, wait, this is the wrong.
Hold on.
Hold
Yeah, you got
on.
2. Wolfpack was the second game.
Are you in the right
Uh,
session?
No, I was in the wrong session. Sorry.
All right, it's okay. I'll forgive it.
There we go.
So the first game,
Devil Dogs, Moose Knuckles. 6 to 7.
Devil Dogs 8, Moose Knuckles 7.
Both close games. Is there overtimes in these or no?
there was no overtime in the first game.
Wow.
3-1.
You're gonna have to get.
Yep,
I wasn't there,
Yep.
so.
So this game here, in the defense of Moose Knuckles, they did not have 2 of their top players there. If they had their 2 top players, I think the outcome would have been different.
Oh, no Dylan.
Well, they were missing their 6th round pick, who
Yeah,
led the
which-
league.
Yeah, their 6th round pick who led the league in points, fast as fuck.
So there's that.
So,
I'm fast
yeah,
as fuck, boy.
so they had 2 of their players were not there. They had Dylan was not there.
Dylan.
Oh,
Errors.
yep. Dylan is awesome. He's a great
He's
dude.
on the cruise.
Steal.
Yep. He's going. Dylan's going on the cruise also, and then we're missing. Who else is on there? Danny, who the other person?
Frank Palladino.
Palladino,
Yeah,
another
Palladino.
fast as fuck. Both of those 2, one defense, one forward. If they
Damn.
had, if
Where
they had,
were they?
They were fishing out in California.
Oh,
Nice pictures. Got some nice bat.
glad you added California in there.
Well, they were just showing where they were fishing.
California Road, like Smokes
No,
Creek.
they're
Smoke
Fuck.
Creek.
behind
Make them specify.
behind McGard fishing. Yeah, on California Road. But yeah, they were missing those 2 guys, and we were thankful they weren't there. But we all know what happens. Vacations happen, playoffs happen, and you don't realize that
Yes.
playoffs are going on. You can replace a goalie in playoffs,
Yeah.
same tier, but you cannot replace players in playoffs. So that was our ace in the hole. They didn't play. They almost came back and beat us. It was 8 to 7. We were up a couple goals on them at one point, and they came back. And
Donnie Rukoff with 2 goals, 3 assists there. Mike Guerrero with a hat trick.
Yep, Mikey had a hat trick.
And Chris Jones played well. I wanted to say well. What is this save?
he had-
Oh, we don't do that. Okay. 8 goals against sucks. I'm sorry, Chris. You did not do good.
Moved
think
down,
he did good on one of these
moved
other
down a little bit,
nights.
Kev.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, scroll down. Let's take a look at Paul's team with his
Oh, down.
hat trick
You mean?
Mr.
and 1
Sanchez
assist.
with
I
3
assume
and
that was a backhand blind pass from the corner assist.
I
don't ever
out
go
in the
backhand.
crease.
Game-winning goal.
Well, yeah, it was a shot from the point, a little rebound, a little poke between the 5-hole. I love the 5-hole,
There you go.
like we all do.
Penders had a couple.
Henderson had a couple.
then
Flanagan.
Pandas.
Flanagan with 1-1, and Angel with an assist out there too. So it was a great game.
Joe Mijek in goal.
Yes.
Jones versus Mijek. That's a
Yep.
great matchup. Very, I would say, probably in the same tier,
Yep.
but just as far as goalie-wise.
Yep. So
I like that.
it was a good game, 8-7. But again, in all defense, Moose Knuckles probably would have ran all over us if they had their 2 top players there, because those 2 are both great players, and they were missing them. They gave us a run, but we came out on top. So now we have to play Buddy Lee's team with Sauer's team, and they have Buddy Lee, and they have Jackson, and they have Pryor and Nets.
Well, let's go to that game. Let's see that semifinal.
Next game with different outcome than I thought it was going to be.
Santa Claus.
Another 1-goal game.
Sanda?
Sand.
Oh, now it's
Sanda. Not
We don't want to
Santa.
confuse him with Santa.
Right.
Yeah, he had 2 goals and assists.
Yeah, that was I thought
So this
game-
is Wolfpack.
Wolfpack.
I'm saying
Whoa.
Hitman 1.
Bobby Stokoyak
Yep.
with 3 and 3.
Yep. I thought Jimmy's team would win this.
Oh, your boy Hummel only had 1-1. What's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Koyak killed it.
Yeah, he did.
Hummel was a decoy.
Yep. So they lost, but it was a great game, and another 1-goal game for playoffs.
Roll down.
Buddy Lee with 3 and 2.
Who's the goalies here? We got Pryor.
Yeah, Pryor, and you
Pryor and
had
Shot.
Mike Shot.
Mike Shot, Jimmy's nephew, and he's improved a lot. He's playing really good.
Oh yeah, these young guys.
Yep.
What's it? And he's an ice guy. So
He played
I
ice
think,
before, yeah.
A lot of the ice goalies come in, and
Right.
it is tough.
Yep.
That ball doesn't.
You guys know
puck-
the angles are different. How you're squaring up to the shooter's
Oh,
different.
just the reaction itself is
Oh,
so
yeah.
different.
So this is gonna be a great game between what do you call it?
Buddy Lee with 3 and 2, and then we got Ladmiko, Anthony Lipsky.
Yep. They have a great team.
Cruz
I mean, they got
Pryor going to be a one-time come in, win the cup, and go
right.
out?
exactly. He's
Is
tough.
he gonna go out?
He's a great
He
goalie.
done?
Yeah, he's not playing next session.
Yep.
Oh, well, probably kid summer stuff.
So do we come in and light him up, or does he stop us and not let us light him up? So who
We're
knows?
gonna get into the predictions. Prediction.
I'm not predicting on this game.
Yes, you are. You have to. Everybody does. All
even
right,
if
so
you're in it,
we have Devil Dogs versus Hitmen. So to recap, I believe this is all correct. Kevin is 2 and 3. Paul is 2 and 3. Steve is 2 and 1 because he's never fucking here. I'm 5 and 0, and our guests are 5 and 0. So no pressure, boys.
Oh, boy.
Wait, so
You
Buddy
gotta
Lee's
kind of
team lost?
agree at this point.
No, Buddy's team won.
Buddy's team won.
Sour's team.
I am
with
going
Buddy.
Hitmen. I'm just
Wait.
throwing that out there right now. It's already X'd.
And
So the last
Oh.
time that we played the Hitmen with Buddy Lee, it was a 1-goal game overtime. Right, Dan? Is that what it was?
Is that,
This is assuming every player's going to be there.
I think everybody
never
will be there.
know.
Yeah, who knows?
You know,
The
whatever.
last time
It's all for
it was,
fun.
it was overtime, 1-goal game, right? And Buddy scored it.
Hold on. Check.
3 periods, no freaking goals.
Damn. All right, well, it'll be a good one then.
Championship game.
Live stream?
It was. Yes, we could try to do that. Yes.
Yeah. So, Kevin, what are you thinking?
Hitman.
Hitman, my boy. Fuck Paul. Paul?
I'm not picking until everybody picks.
So Devil Dogs
We-
beat them 8-7, and then
could have a first
Hitmen beat
ever
Devil Dogs
Guess
11-3.
split. Oh, that would work.
I'm talking about the championship game when Buddy beat us in the championship.
Oh yeah, that was
a 1-goal.
yeah,
game.
that was a 1-0
overtime game championship.
Yep.
Now, Wes, how familiar are you with these guys that are on these teams?
I'm pretty decently familiar with
Okay.
it now. Yeah.
So you have Pryor versus Mijek in net.
I'd give the edge to Pryor.
They definitely have more speed than us. I don't know.
But yeah, I when I
We
looked
have
at the
Angel.
rosters, I was like, Eesh.
I'm,
No,
I'm not thinking goalie versus goalie. I'm thinking Buddy versus Mijak.
Yeah,
I'm thinking Buddy versus Penders.
those two. There's your speed back and forth, and then they have
Fast as fuck.
they have they have Jackson, which he's fast too.
Yeah.
But we have Vanderwalker, Mike Vanderwalker. You guys don't lay on him.
Without-
hustles.
without-
right,
He
he's a
is
fucking
a
grinder,
hustler.
man.
Hustle.
Oh yeah,
I love
Mike
Mikey.
has improved a
He's
ton.
a fucking grinder.
He's always kind of, I think, because he's captain, he's ranked kind of lower, and I've noticed people have been saying, yeah, that's got to change. He's just solid. It's nothing that's gonna, I think, blow you away, but
Plays
the
his
reach
balls
he
off
runs,
every
yes,
minute.
Yep.
that's a thing.
We have Angel, and
Yeah.
don't sleep on him either.
On hell.
I mean, he'll pass it on a breakaway, but I've legit seen that predator curse.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out on hell. So all right. Guess, Danny, what do you think? Wes, you want to go first? Hitmen or Devil Dogs?
I'm going Devil Dogs.
Okay.
I would say Devil Dogs.
All right, we have an agreement. All right. Oh boy.
my boys.
One of these guys is losing again. Me or our guests are gonna lose again.
I gotta go with my team. You guys know that.
Obviously you do,
Obviously
but
do, but it's gonna be like a
you know
one
what
goal
a
game
win-win
again.
is, Paul?
Huh?
You know what the win-win is?
What's the win-win?
If you pick their team.
And I don't win. I catch up with you. You're done. You lose. You
I
lost.
mean, you got to think about that.
I know.
Oh, wait.
I would never.
You
I would
gotta
never
definitely
do that.
pick
I
your
would never
team.
bet against my fucking
Definitely
team.
pick your
ever,
team.
ever, ever, ever.
I would.
It's gonna be.
All right, Pete Rose.
I'm gonna call this game because
Davis, are you listening? Do you want to vote on this one? You're fucking 2-1 record.
teaser report. It's gonna call this game 6-4 with an open goal net. Goal at the end.
Oh, okay, you're going open goal. All right, I was
Yep.
gonna say it's got to be a 1-goal game.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
6-4, 4-2.
Boy, Steve missed all the good ones. I'll try to get a hold of him, or I'll talk to him Sunday. See who he picks. If I remember. Paul, remind me.
Alrighty. And then the draft follows right afterwards.
Yes.
Yes.
So-
Should be an exciting
Yeah,
one.
it should be oh, and we had a little. Go ahead, Dan. Tell the little controversy. What's going on with a little bit of trading that's happening?
All
Trades.
I know is I spent about 2 hours last night mediating a bitch fest on Facebook Messenger.
Quote unquote bitch fest.
I fucking hate those.
And then after 2 hours,
It went back to
everybody was
normal.
just happy with how it started 2 hours before.
Kevin, can you put on the screen Dan Peters that quote? BDL is a bitch fest.
No, I said that was a bitch fest.
So what happened with the first trade that went down?
Which, there's unofficial trades,
Right.
and then there's trades.
Right. So when the trade
So
happens,
basically, there's an agreed trade, but
There was a
someone
gentleman's
went
agreement.
back on it.
right,
We'll say there was a gentleman's agreement,
and the captains all voted on it.
and everybody voted and agreed.
Right.
And then the draft order came out, and then people started second guessing their
But then
decision.
So-
so that after the gentleman's agreement happened,
I think it
And then
ends once the captains all agree on it.
but
That's when
okay,
it should end.
100%. But then what happened
I gotta
is, another trade took place afterwards, which then affects how that trade, which was done first. Am I right, Dan?
Kind of, but I mean, my thought is that should just waited for draft order then, and then done the gentleman's agreement.
But I feel that
Everybody
if,
knows,
if
like-
a trade happens, more trades could be affected, which then affected that first trade that was done, that was voted on.
But if you
Right?
trade,
Yeah.
I mean,
Makes sense.
you trade Jack Eichel away, and then you get some scrub, and you want Eichel back.
But I look at it as
Too late.
But
You
I look
already
at it
made
as
the
a
trade.
but I look at it as a trade happened just like a lot contract negotiations. Okay, they agreed to it, and then he thought about it for 24, 48 hours, and he said, you know what, that wasn't very smart. I'm not going to do it now, because after he thought about it, hence captain said, well, I agreed on it, and we again all the captains agreed on it, and we didn't think about it more afterwards. And I was one of the guys that could make it better for him, so of course I'm making my team better, and making my team better, helping him out, and then making all the other teams basically who said, okay, we all agreed on it. It affected the whole thing, how it went down. And I just think that, again, for the BDL's best interest, there has to be a time maybe put in place that a trade can be vetoed before a draft or changed mind on it. You said, yes, you wanted to do it, but guess what? If other trades are being done afterwards,
No changing minds.
huh?
You make a trade, you make a trade.
Yeah,
You can't change your
I
mind.
mean that's what it ended up coming down to was then.
But the trade was affected for players and a goalie.
But everybody knew that the
doesn't matter.
draft order could change things,
Right.
and everybody agreed on it. That if it hadn't been like a week ago and it was just
Right.
like a couple hours before, then I could argue.
The moral
you
of the
guys
story
were-
is, guess what? Next time a captain's vote has happened and it needs to be unanimous, one person sit out so it doesn't happen. Bottom line.
right.
It will never ever happen again on my watch on anything where a captain has to vote. I'll be the one person that will say no that doesn't get affected. So then it doesn't happen, and then later on, before the draft happens, okay, now we're going to vote on it now. Wait till everything
Listen,
happens.
if you're dumb enough to make a trade without all the information and you're
No, it wasn't. All the information was there, and it was made. All the captains voted on it, and they said yes. So then a week later,
shouldn't even need a captain vote. You should just need whoever your league admin is to make sure it's a fair vote or make sure it's a fair trade.
well, we did. All the captains said yes, but then
Okay.
and then a better one came out afterwards that was better than the first one.
But at that point, it's too late.
It's
you
too
already
late.
agreed.
You already agree.
Right.
You already agree. Sorry.
So that was
That's why I'm saying it won't happen again. You just be one captain in there and says, no, we're not voting on it. I don't want to be a person that makes a trade that vetoes it and be done with it.
Yeah.
It should be,
Dan, did
you know what I'm
see it?
saying?
Sorry, did you see it?
I said last night was a bitch fest, not every night.
So if all the captains don't vote on it, then guess what? It doesn't happen, right?
I mean, but that statement is kind of.
So ultimately, it came down to, all right, Dan. Well, you're kind of the mediator. So what's your
So Jimmy
decision?
Jimmy throws Dan under the bus and goes, okay, Dan, I'm not going to do this, but you have to make this decision on it.
So I said, hey, I didn't agree with it from the beginning, but you guys all voted on it.
Right.
You gotta honor it. It's
That's
a
the way
gentleman's
to be.
agreement.
Yep.
So the moral of the story,
Think
if you're a captain,
think next
don't vote on it. Just say no and be one of the captains out of the 8, 6, 7, and it doesn't happen.
that's it.
And then it never happens ever again. Because that's the way it has to be, so it doesn't happen like that. Putting the captains on a situation like that,
Yeah,
is-
that's what we got to get rid of.
Right,
You know,
the
we
captain-
keep saying that. Just follow the rules. It should
Yep.
come down to a captain's vote.
putting the captains in a situation. We said this before, Dan. I thought putting call in Jimmy. 716-473-1600.
Light up.
Don't put a captain in the situation. Just follow the league
That's
rules.
it. That's what we gotta
End
do.
of story.
Yeah.
So that's it for Mondays. Let's go. Move
Cool.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah, we gotta roll it along.
Yeah, we got me and oh yeah, we got a roll here.
Yeah,
Seven-
Tuesdays is
seven-
up.
17. Tuesday's up. Go right to the game results.
Right here.
So we're gonna start the first game, which was Kaz and Kramer Forestry. Whoa, where we go? That was not a close game at all. It was 10-4. The second game was a really good game. Irish Curse and Alcoholica. That was 6-5.
Lots of beer.
And the third game was a great game too, 5-4
Say it.
Cox
Cox
blocks.
against Night Owls.
I just want to proudly represent my team and say that
They
we
beat
are
'em.
the only
They
team
beat them
that has
5-4.
that has beat Chet's team. We've beat them twice. So
Chet,
far this
2 times you were beat. Please call in, Chet. What's the reason
Dan
why you
Peterson,
lost?
My team's
twice?
the best team ever in the BDL.
They beat you twice, Chet. They beat you twice, Chet.
Actually, it's Brian Cox's team, but well, I'll take credit.
So first game 10-4, second game 6-5 and 5-4. You had Conley with 1 goal, 2 assists. You had Long 2 goals and 1 assist. Moss 2 goals and 3 for 5. Sweat 2 and 2. Pinner 2 and 1. Hellerman 5 goals. He don't pass at all. Fucking no assists at all. We had 5. Our growler's going to go to Berlinski with an 8.75. Stu 878, Price 867. Late round shout outs. We got Suba 2-1, Vanderwalker 1-1, Norm 1-0, and DeFazza 1-1.
Mike DeFonso played his balls off for us this week. I will say that he was all over, blocked some shots, had some great chances, scored 1 assist.
I think Norm, were you there for the hit of the game? with Norm and George.
when Norm went down.
So
Has no balls.
Norm almost died.
Norm almost died. Norm took the freight train hit from Rack. They both were coming across, straight across. I don't think neither one of them saw each other, but Norm took the blunt of the punishment, and he got hit and
Different
rocked his
type of
head.
rack-
He
type
might
of
be in
rack tech.
concussion
Yeah.
protocol.
I texted him on Wednesday to ask him how he did, and he said, "What were you drinking?" No, he didn't. He got rocked pretty good. He saw some stars several times, but it was a great game, and he walked off the floor. So at least he got up and he walked off on his own.
I like
Honest.
this. Anything Dan says is a quote. It's fucking hilarious.
So that's Tuesday. So we are go to game stats, our game standings for Tuesday night.
Hold on, let me go back to Tuesday.
It's a pretty tight league. Besides the first team that got beat twice by Dan's team. Yes. You have
Look at all these comments.
Night Owls. How does that happen, Dan? Oh, they lost in overtime to you guys also too. Is that right?
Yeah.
So those are two losses.
First time we beat him in overtime. Then
So they got 21 points. They pretty much have first place locked up pretty much. Cockblocks 15 points. And then third through 6 is 11, 10, 10, and 8. So anything can happen in those 4 teams there.
Up for grabs.
Anything.
We are getting the board done for the draft coming up for Tuesdays. We're probably like, what, Dan, maybe 9 guys maybe?
yeah, we're getting just waiting for a few responses back from a few people.
And again, everybody who plays like all the other nights gets his first shot to come into the league, and then guys who are on the waiting list come in. So there is spots going to be available. Ricky's coming back in. What's his name?
John,
No,
Bob,
Frank.
Ted,
Who's gonna be our coach now? He's not.
Schultz.
Schultz. Schultz is gonna play on
I
Tuesdays
was
also
way
too.
off.
So Rick and Schultz are coming back in. I think I got a couple more guys that want to get back in. So we should be full 4-on-4. If you want to get in, let us know. But we are going to be full pretty soon.
Wes, you want to get in on 4-on-4? It's basically roller.
Yeah.
All right, we got 8 minutes. Let's go Wednesday.
Wednesday. Off to Wednesdays.
Wednesday. Wes is on Wednesdays now. How you liking that?
I'm liking it a lot.
Is that your first floor hockey? No, it's not.
It's not my first time being in the floor hockey league. I was on Mondays at one point too, but my work schedule didn't work with it. But Wednesdays has been perfect for me so
Yeah,
far.
well, there
as
you
that
go.
goes.
So we had 2 weeks since our last podcast. We started our new season. The misspelled Deputies Rail House lost the first week. Got a couple new guys. Got to get used to the floor. One guy hasn't played in 10 years. One guy hasn't played in 2 years.
It's like riding a bike
Right. They'll get back once they get their stamina back.
or running with a stick.
So we lost that one. Buffalo Puffins beat Hot and Ready last week. I wasn't here for those games, so I can't talk to them, but we're just going to blow through them. Space Cadets took out Chimpos 8-5. That's kind of surprising, actually. Not super surprising. She's got a good. Cox got a good team there.
Cox.
Then,
Cox
yeah,
got a
Ryan
good team.
Cox, captain on 2 nights.
yeah.
Wow.
He didn't go with the Cox blocks too.
No. So
Cox blocks more.
beat us this week. Mr. West over there made enough saves to beat us. We didn't get. I don't think we had enough shots on goal.
Showed up late, almost made the 6-pack.
Oh yeah, he showed up. Yeah, so we fucking. You know what we did the whole first.
Who was
period?
the filling?
They had
goalie?
no
was
goal.
no goalie.
There was no goal.
What?
Yeah.
No goalie for the first period.
For who?
And you fucking lost.
We
It was 2
were
to 2
trying to
after
be
one.
nice guys, and we weren't shooting at all. We were just kind of.
Yeah.
We'd have control. We'd throw it in their fucking corner, and then they'd come back. And then
Well,
we'd
that
throw it in
was
their
dumb.
corner.
It always ends up being dumb, but when you're
Dan
out there,
says
like,
that's dumb as fuck.
Dan says Kevin's dumb.
Peter Zach says Wednesdays are dumb.
He was doing so fast earlier. Kevin is dumb, I like it.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yo, Dan, when you're not here, there's gonna be quotes popping up. So
I was gonna say I'll never be asked back.
no, you will. So yeah, you play with no goalie, which it's happened before.
Yeah, I mean,
Roller,
like I said,
a
we
bunch
were
of
just
weeks
trying not
ago.
to be dicks. We didn't want to fucking just blast everything and go up 10-0 before
Right.
the game was
Live
so-
and learn.
Yeah,
respect
I mean,
that.
But you just do little wrist shots. Like
You know what
Well-
Kevin Harm would say?
Right.
You fucking light him up. You paid, right?
Um,
Shout out Kevin Herm.
but when West showed up, it was a 2-2 game, so it was like basically starting from scratch. We played a 2-period game
Yeah.
from an even score, and
So it's all your fault.
Nah, barely.
So from there on out, it was we all played well. It was just it was an overtime loss. We went. I went with Davis's suggestion on a lineup for the 4 men out there and what position.
How'd that work
they were
out for you?
playing. We lost. 30 seconds into overtime.
Oh,
Yeah, I should have went with my gut.
You got the
but
overtime.
I trusted Davis. And
Steve.
Sorry, Davis. Next time is my
Steve
fucking
is
word.
just there to
Where's
talk to
Steve?
the other team.
Steve's not
I don't know if you guys
Here
know
again.
that.
So anyway,
Whatever team you're on, he won't talk to you. He'll go talk to the other team.
Yeah. Hot and Ready beat Lightning 9-6. I left when it was 2-0, or maybe 3-0, something like that. But so that was Pender's team beating Sauer's team, Sauer/Frank, I guess technically. And then Puffins beat Chimpos again. Oh, wow, Chimpos losing twice too, huh? 7-3 on that one. I thought Moss had a better team this season. I'm gonna take a quick look. Who he's
It's
got.
early.
It's early, and
Fucking 2 games in.
yeah, we're gonna get better too.
While you're looking that up, I'll throw out, because we're in a hurry, I'll throw out the 6-pack there. We got Matt Esposito with 4. Now, this is nobody wants to give us 6 except Brian Penders with 6.
Penders.
1 goal, 6 assists. Everybody else, 4 goals, 0 assists for Guerrera. Gibbs with 3 and none. Esposito with 4 and none. White Knight with 3 and none. Robert Lee
White
with
Knight, always
5.
a passer.
He got 1, probably like off his foot or some shit.
Tip drill.
Goalie Growler, Brian Forpaul, win 3 goals against, 22 saves, .880. And Rich Guard, I think he's a late round guy with
Yeah.
a couple of goals.
Yeah, Rich Guard. That's my steal of the draft this year.
Oh, okay.
He's been playing great.
Rich Guard's the steal of the draft, says Kevin. Dan Peterzak,
My steal.
no comment.
Hold on, let me look at one
I
thing.
thought you already had it pulled up.
Well, I looked at. They got
I stalled
Franz
for you.
Nothing against Franz, but you got to play a certain style of hockey.
I think
in
it's
front of him.
Franz. He's 60.
Right.
How old is Franz?
I mean, he's got Dakota, and who else you got on D?
Can you imagine playing goalie at 60?
Right.
No.
God
I
bless
can't
him.
know.
God
Unless
bless
it's
him.
like sled hockey. Like
So he's also missing Volk, who's
Goalie
who's a really good
against,
defenseman.
You know,
And had a heart attack like
yes.
14 months ago. or
Right,
something.
right.
And you're playing against these guys who are, elite ball hockey players.
Oh, by the way, Schneider gets to see his goal against average because he counts saves on floor nights, not roller.
Yep, there's
Oh,
saves.
There it is.
So, yeah, .864.
Wes.
I kind of go try to
It's
get.
Wes.
What did I say? Oh,
oh yeah, they put down West.
Stats and names. But yeah, 8870. That's what I'm looking for. You were close. I would have rounded up, but you got in there 2 days.
I'll take it.
Kevin Zackers was an assist. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, we had what? We had 22 shots on goal in 2 periods. They had 40 on us. Jesus.
Yeah.
We got to not let that happen.
All right. Are we on to Thursdays? Or was there one more game?
Yeah, we did the 6-pack and all that shit. Yep.
I rolled right through it, baby.
Keep on.
While you're pulling up Thursdays, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the I'm sorry we're rushing and shit, but
It's all right. It's 7:30.
these dum-dums got plans.
Yeah, sorry. People want shorter shit anyways. They don't want to sit here and
No
listen to
way.
us for 2 hours.
Short attention span theater, man. Get it over with.
Nah. When it's on Facebook, people watch. But everybody
Yeah,
voted
no,
for
they
this.
do.
So
Yeah, everybody voted for this,
Like,
and
I
then they
don't-
fucking didn't show up.
Who's everybody, by the way? Because I tried clicking on that and it wouldn't let me.
There was 4 of
I don't
us.
want to say there's like voter fraud going on here, but
Can
Yeah,
we get the
let me see if
can we
my
get the voting machine
why
audited?
don't you pull that up, and we'll go through the 6-pack.
Oh, wait, it says right here, voting handled by Dominion voting system. What?
For the record, I like Dominion. I don't want to get sued.
Yes, they're
6-pack, Denny
100%
Schlegel,
accurate.
Jess Haggett, Josh, Eric Sands, Colby Sweat, Don Rukoff, Goalie growlers, we got Chris Jones,
Jones. That's our
Jones
man.
played great last.
Frank Kites. Late round shots, lots of these ones. Nick Mathian, sorry. Tim Prouty.
Proudy
Almost made the six pack
with
but
a
then,
sneaky little goal in our
But
game.
then Don had to go and get a hat trick with 3 points. Hat tricks are better than assists, I guess. Mike Vandewalker and Dan Amori.
Dan Isotoner Marino.
And I will hand it to Kevin. He's scrolling on his phone while hitting.
So 13 votes on YouTube.
13.
Wow.
How many
No
people are in
wonder.
the league now? How many people? Wait,
Hundreds.
Angel,
hold up. Not even in a league. All the leagues. And you're going by 13 votes?
yeah, well, Angel,
I don't need it. Doesn't matter.
open up a phase, whoever that is. Darren Fazio.
No, that's
You
Dan
know that.
Reed.
You know what that is?
That's
That's the
Dan
video
Reed,
of the truck
open up.
backing up.
Oh, that's Dan.
That's Dan's new name because
All
I
right.
I see some come through my
Who?
messenger. Dan Reed, his new name is Open Up Buffets. Because he's like, he always sends me
beer
stuff in
man?
Messenger, and I get some. I'm like, who the hell is spamming me? And I look, and it's from Dan.
Rich Leon, Bob Ben Shadle, Eric Somberg, Joe Mijak, Sean Martz, me, and Dan Peterzak, and Mike Simonson, and Frank Kites, and Jimmy Sauer.
And so 13 say, "Hey, let's do this."
The only person that
Half of
voted-
us are here.
The only the only
I think I voted for both.
the only person that voted for Facebook was Shot.
I think I voted for. Is there a both ones?
Escobar and Mitch Smith
Did I
voted
not
for
vote?
Twitch. And
Twitch. Come
It's
on
like,
now.
That's so much work.
both. Let me see.
Fucking, I voted for.
Yeah, it was you.
Yeah, just me.
Just you.
Just me. Whatever. I mean, Dan said it.
If I could get both.
Kevin is dumb.
If I could get.
It's right there on the screen.
Yeah. Pretty much.
We'll get there. We're gonna have a nice hiatus coming up, unless these guys want to do some podcasts. But I think
Yeah. So if you're still watching, if anybody was watching in the first place,
people watch.
we had 5 viewers, and it might have been all 5 of us. Who fucking knows?
People watch during the week.
Yeah. Well, so if you're watching at this point, we are going. Let me switch this. Okay, there, that's better. We're gonna go to a less
That's-
frequent schedule. It's not gonna be so hard.
Summertime schedule.
Yeah, summertime schedule. So if it's raining, we got shitty weather, nothing's going on.
Maybe we'll do it.
we'll do one.
I will say we got.
If it's a gorgeous Friday and everybody's got plans and we're going to fucking Friday Night Bash and all that other bullshit that goes on, we're gonna skip.
We got some playoffs coming up, so I do want to honor the at least semifinal championship type of thing. That'll all happen, I think, in June. But for the most part, I don't want to. Not that I'm bogged down by this, but it's summertime.
It's summer, man. Enjoy it. It only
Dan
lasts
Peter-
like 3 weeks.
Dan Peterzak, it's summer, man. Enjoy it.
Summertime, summertime.
and I agree with that.
Summers are for boats and hoes.
And there's our teaser report.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit! I hit the wrong.
Oh,
That's okay.
I was feeling pretty
You
good.
can always hit that button.
Oh, hey, ooh.
But I think pretty much July and August will be off, and then we'll be back in September. I'm kind of like pointing at your party as
To get back off.
the kickoff of season 2 of the Snipe Show.
That's a preview. Next day is the home opener too,
Why do you do that?
because there's so much going on in August.
I know.
Dude, I can't. There's so
I
much.
got you. Yeah.
So much going on. But
Okay. What happened? Was the price? No, that's fine. Is the home opener at 1:00?
Bills.
Yeah.
Probably, I would say.
Gotta be.
Right. Yep.
Whatever. I'm not going.
Be a fun weekend.
Either way, that's what I'm kind of thinking. We'll do the winter is for assholes.
Goddamn right. That's why I'm moving to Costa Rica.
But yeah, I want to keep this going. We got all this equipment. It's not like we're ending this, but in the summer it's just rough.
It's tough for everybody. There's so much going on for everybody. And
It's starting now. We're starting early because he's got something to do. He's going to a band. See if some band. I'm starting a caravan from even better.
I do plan on starting a BDL Costa Rica chapter when I
I
move
like
there,
it.
So
I like it. I
if
like it.
anybody wants to come play, just let me know. We'll get you there.
Bourbon tasting, beer tasting,
Yeah.
That's it.
smoke tasting.
Ayahuasca, whatever they do down there.
I just want to sit here and watch what Dan wants us to do.
I love it.
All right. Well, with that, any last words, boys? Wes,
Thanks for coming, guys.
rock on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Go
Dan,
watch
thanks for coming. Finally, I know last time you were.
Finally.
go watch the Botticelli draft. If you're in it for tomorrow, if you're
Oh.
not in it for tomorrow, you should be in it next year.
Yeah, it's a good
Not
time.
it. I took a year off.
In it to win it.
All right. Well,
Scott didn't win defend the title.
you know what? I went on Seinfeld. I went on time.
You did. You did.
How did that?
Now that you mentioned that, I'll
LA
never do it
style.
again. I'm sorry.
Whatever.
Next BDL championship I win, you guys won't ever see me again. I'll grow old, or you could keep playing. We will see you
Grow old.
next week for sure. After that, who the hell knows?